the show, and we were due to go to Atlantic City of all places. We were on 31 cities in 5 weeks, this tour. We just drove, flew, and sang. Concert, yeah, in sheds. 20,000 people a night. And it was like doing a rock concert tour, so I believe. So we arrived in Atlantic City at the Taj Mahal, as you can imagine. It's one of the Trump hotels. And early in the morning, I woke up at about 5 o'clock, and I had this pain here, and I thought, you immediately think it must be something you've eaten, sort of innocently. And I went into the bathroom, and by the time I'd reached the bathroom, I was on the floor. Like, I was now thinking, I'm in a strange country. You know how you immediately want your mother to hold your head when you're in the bathroom? And I should have passed that stage by now, but I haven't. And so I'm calling for my mother, and then no one appeared. And I had fortunately been given a large suite, and I had some friends staying in the other part of the suite, and I was too embarrassed to call out and say, I'm in trouble. For a start, because I had no clothes on. You know, it wouldn't have been a pretty sight to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and see. So, crawling around the room. So I grabbed this towel and put it round me, and I then crawled back out into the and someone came anyway. So to cut a long story short, the ambulance was called at the Taj. And I filled in, I was trying to fill in forms because they wouldn't take me to hospital until they knew I was insured and had enough money. Well, I had no trousers on, so I didn't sort of say, look, I got it, and I couldn't speak. The pain apparently is equally, if not worse, than having a baby. Well, I don't know how large this baby was supposed to be. So I then went, I was taken to hospital, and they couldn't, the service elevator wouldn't work. So I was taken through the main casino lobby in a pair of jeans and I was going, and everyone thought I was a bad gambler who'd just been beaten up by the management, and I was being wheeled through, because there were British people there, and I'm trying to hide my head in place. Taken to hospital into this unbelievably accident ward, where there was, I could hear Connie Francis's dresser's mother was in the booth next to me, and a woman had taken an overdose and was demanding attention in the other thing, and I was in the other with no credentials, well, apart from they stripped me off, and I was totally naked with my jeans on my lap, because they made you, it was like, I would imagine being in prison, and they wouldn't give me an injection to kill the pain. So all I could see was, I turned at one point, and I could see Connie Francis's mother's dresser looking at this bare bottom of mine, and I couldn't cover it. And I thought, oh God, I just hope they don't know who I am. I thought, they'll never recognize that. But it's so I at least I hope they didn't recognize that. And then eventually, 4 hours later, I was sedated. I was taken upstairs, put in a ward, and was passed out for the night. The next morning, I was supposed to be great X-rays. They brought my breakfast, and I thought, I don't think I was supposed to have that. And they said, oh yes, you are. What it is, the order, you've booked it today. I was booked in as Miriam Bernstein, who was having chest implants. Breast implants. Now, I immediately, I would never have known this, except that all I knew was I had dye in me and I was supposed to be being X-rayed. And they were trying to feed me food, and I said, I surely shouldn't eat. So I said, do you know who I am? He said, yes, Mr. Braunstein, Miriam Braunstein. I said, my name isn't Miriam. Do I look like a Miriam? He said, how the hell should I know? And that was the doctor. It went on and on and on. 45 X-rays. And then they send me away, and I performed the next night. I was flown by a helicopter that broke down halfway through and had to come back again. They took me to get me to the venue. It was quite a good 2 days. And then they gave me this little filter that I was supposed to keep an eye out for this cannonball that was going to come, that was giving me all this pain. And then so every time we were traveling through the night, I went into a Robin Hood pancake house with this filter, and all these great cowboys standing around in the men's room, and I'm standing there, I'm screwing this little I'm pulling this tube out and going, and I'm standing there, and of course they're all going, what the hell am I doing there? So, and I said, I'm just watching out for something that's got to come. I said, I'd rather you didn't know what. I don't know if you're like me, but I said, if anyone's standing near me, I can't do it. Standing with it. It was like sifting for gold. And you're... I've never seen it since. I've never seen it since, so I don't know whether it ended up in the Robin Hood Pancake House men's room. And so far, so good, yes.
You're the darling of the American public. No read that you were the star prize as an option. Bachelor of the Year, the beginning of the year?
No. They had a bachelor auction to raise money for Big Brother. It's a Big Brother association where men and women, they go through intensive inquiries through the FBI and everyone to be able to adopt a child and take them to the theatre or take them to the zoo for a very, very poor family. And it's a very nice day. It's like having a rich uncle. But they've always got someone that they could call up if they have problems at home. And it's a lovely idea. And that's all over America, and they have big sisters as well. So they had people like, Tom Cruise, these people. I didn't turn up. They showed photos of standing there in the way. And they got, some woman paid $22,500 to go out to dinner with me. I went out in April, and the date finishes this November.
I think it's great.
It was a long evening.
Up against the cruises and people like that with Tom Selleck. So, I mean, you've made a new album. Well, you made an album called Michael Crawford Sings Andrew Lloyd Webber. I mean, did you choose the songs for that? Or did Andrew, or how did you work that?
No, Andrew's always very helpful. There's always an input from Andrew and advice, because I sing quite a few that haven't been sung by men. They're usually sung by for female, they're written for a female voice. But the sentiment on them, I think, it's long been thought that maybe men don't have the same emotions, or they can't show them, but of course we do, and of course women, we all know that. But it's something that you don't always allow yourself, and when you're at school it would look foolish to cry, so you fight these things. And I know I've had a lovely share of tears and laughter in life, and you use that in your memory bank to simulate a story when you can associate it with a story. Songs like Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again.